territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
On 1st down, it's gone. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. These two teams in that at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap, Fields. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Fields. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. The Bears at 4-8 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got the squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 4. Goff now looks to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored in offense. Can you keep up with us?
Shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
To throw is Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
This is fielded at the 27.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Look at the juke. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick six for the Bears touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Well, one of the linebackers has got him.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Emmanuel Ogba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards, the final tally.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force third and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on third down.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Here we go.
First down, Detroit.
18, 5 in.
Hooker.
This is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On second down, here's Fields.
He finds Hopkins complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago! DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Hooker, he's going to move them around a little bit here.
They'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down.
That's taken at around the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Going deep for Hopkins.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
He was under duress. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Will Harris. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
And quickly they get to the line.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been.
Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. But they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Play action. It's Fields.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long. It's Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
There he goes, right side. That'll go down as a 92-yard punt return score.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, right back to Herbert.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time.
Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Read option. This is Gibbs. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Hooker. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Quick throw completed by Hooker.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jalen Reagor.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll buy some time right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
On first down, Fields.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
From the gun, here's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll toss it out right to Herbert.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Hooker. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone's going to be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Back to throw, Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Hopkins, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Hooker to throw. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing here is Hooker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. What a performance.